All right, we're here at Cine Gear at the SmallRig booth.
Yeah, the SmallRig booth.
With Manny. So he's going to take us through all their different things.
I need an Apple box, bro. What's up, everybody?
Take it away.
What's up, everybody? My name is Manny Moreno, US SmallRig rep. And so here at Cine Gear 2025, we actually got some pretty cool things we want to show you guys. One of them is probably one of my favorite products that SmallRig's ever produced, and that's going to be this brand new production cart. I'm about to give you the good old salesman slap, like this bad boy right here, you know what I'm talking about? So, no, yeah, this production cart's actually pretty cool, and there's actually a really cool, interesting story behind this cart. So this cart is something that's been in production for over 3 years, and it's 3 years in the making because we've actually reached out to multiple individuals for the input, what kind of production cart they would like, how many kind of features would they like to have jam-packed into it, and everybody would love to have every kind of, available, features in a production cart, and also for like dirt cheap, right? And so we had to, it was a give and take situation. We had to see what it is we could do, what was feasible, what's marketable, what is also, physically possible for, a designated price point. So what we've done is we've made an entire toolless design. So when it collapses, you're gonna see that you have these locking pins here, right? These locking pins are actually really, really interesting because they're not just locking pins. These pins are also mounting points. So you have what looks to be a 3/16 right there. And as you can see on the other side and right here, we also include baby pins in here. So how this works is just drop it in there. We'll go ahead and lock this in. I'm gonna double check this one real quick. Yep, that is correct. These holes right here are a 35 millimeter base. And if you're aware of why 35 millimeters as a base is a key feature, is because that's also the size of your standard C-stand pole. So if you wanted to, you could get a baby pin. I mean, not a baby pin. You could get a baby stand. You could get a junior stand. I probably wouldn't go with the junior stand. But no, yeah, you can get yourself a regular C-stand, an Avenger, a Sentry. And you can mount it onto the cart, and then from there give yourself something like a lighting mount, give yourself a transmitter mount, etc., and you can grow from there. But when you want to collapse the cart, like I was saying, it is a toolless design. You remove these pins, you flip over the top deck, you sandwich it together, you get your wheels, you put them inside. It all secures nice and neat, and it becomes like this travel-friendly production cart that fits at the back of typical sedans. You're looking at like a 36-inch platform system, but it is also compatible with. It is also compatible to be flown on airplanes. It is travel. It is airline friendly. So this cart is going to be launching at $2,200 US, but for the first 50 individuals after the announcement of Cine Gear. Once the announcement goes live on our website, the first 50 individuals are going to be able to pick it up at an early bird special pricing of $18.99. So moving on from here, from the cart, I want to go ahead and showcase you guys this tripod. Last year at NAB, we launched the Tribeex tripod in collaboration with Potato Jet, G Nagata from YouTube, and it was just mind-blowing. The reception that we got on the tripod. Still now to this day, everybody wants to try to, get their hands on one, test one. And truth of the matter is, it's a hot item, super hot item. Whereas this one is something a little bit more on the smaller side. It's much more compact. It is a much smaller video head. Still has your quick one-handed hydraulic system. Whereas once you're ready to deploy, with a good amount of practice as well, you could deploy and also instantly level your entire tripod. All that was just literally done with just a flick of one button. Oh, a handle, I should say. This handle was designed to be very similar to the clutch handle on a motorcycle. G Nagata himself is a motorcycle enthusiast, and so he wanted to have this clutch functionality added to the tripod. You're looking at roughly around 20 to 25 pound capacity on this whole entire setup, with about a roughly 4 to 5 kilo payload of counterbalance on the head itself. It does take a standard Manfrotto plate, but it does also have a switch on the back of it so that you can also switch over to your DJI RS3, RS2, RS4 Pro platforms, so that you don't have to remove You no longer have to remove the plate off your camera from going from a gimbal to a tripod. So from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and I kind of want to showcase to you guys these alpha wheels, but these gentlemen are playing with it. So let's go actually check out the VB or the X99, the new X99 battery. All right. Sweet, here we go. So the X99 battery, we announced it at NAB 2025 this year. We did it in collaboration with Anon. Forgive me, Anon. Your last name is really hard for me to pronounce. Anon Ostort. Anon Ostort. That's it. That's my final answer. Anon Ostort, right? So yeah, so no, we did this battery in collaboration with Anon Ostort. He is an adventure filmmaker. He goes out into very hazardous conditions, the snow-capped mountains, deserts, etc. So we made an IP54 battery that is water resistant, sand resistant, element resistant. It's also drop resistant to about 5 feet. But what we've done to make this battery different from our VB99 is the two USB-C ports on the top are now both PD in and out. So they both provide you 100 watts PD power in and out on the top. But we've also given you not just one, but two D-tap ports on the battery, whereas before we only had one. It still is chargeable via D-tap. It is still chargeable via the V-mount plate, but you can now charge it from either USB-C port. You no longer have to worry about which one is or isn't, the charging point. There is so much more to this battery than, it's funny, I'm about to say there's so much more to it than what meets the eye, kind of leading into our next segment, but you do have a touchscreen functionality on here. And then the cool thing about the touchscreen functionality is, for example, I could turn off and control every single individual port, and then I could turn it back on. It is a Bluetooth controllable battery. You might be asking, why do you want a Bluetooth control the battery, right? Well, let's say you get this and you put it on a light and you send your light 20 feet up in the sky. Your light's still on, but you don't know how much battery's on it. So instead of bringing the light all the way down, you can program this to the Small GoGo app, which is a SmallRig dedicated app that we use to Bluetooth control our lights. It will connect with the app. You can rename the battery. You can monitor your battery, and you can even control the ports independently from the app so that you have full total control on your battery. It also does have a very interesting function. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for us to see it in the daylight, but if you can see very closely right here, I don't know if you saw that little light indicator. Yeah. I don't know if you see it turning on and off. That light indicator is important because on the app, like I was telling you, you can control and monitor your battery. You also have a Find My function on the app that if you're within Bluetooth connection of the battery, you can hit the Find My function and it starts to blink the light. If your battery happens to be in a shooting environment where you want to be in control of how bright that light is, you do also have dimming control over that light and also on the front display. So this is our X99. It is available now. You're looking at retailing around $299 US. Stay on the lookout. Sometimes we run discounts and promos on our batteries. Check your local retailers. Check B&H, Adorama, and also the SmallRig.com. And get yourself one of these little batteries here coming soon. So let's go back over here real quick so we can check this out. Just a heads up, sir, I'm gonna do a demo on this if you would like to take a peek. And this gentleman is recording us, just to let you know. Oh no, please don't tell me this thing just died. Let's see, does this battery have life in it? Nope, this battery is dead. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap this battery out. Let's see what battery here has life in it. All right, so we have nope, this one's dead too. Wow. It's like, we need a charger. Wow, this one's dead too. Holy smokes.
No one's charging.
This is actually kind of interesting. Sweet, what about this one? I wanna take this one. Oh look, come on dude, you're gonna tell me this fake Marino needs a battery? 6%. I think we could do it with 6%. Let's go. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this up. And then we're gonna go ahead and plug this up. All right, so the way that this setup goes is we're gonna go ahead and power on the unit. You hold this button, turns on, and then we're gonna go ahead and power up. We really don't need to power up the monitor. I don't even know why I plugged that in, but if you look closely, I'm over here playing with these wheels, right? But remotely, this DJI camera is working as well. So let's see, there we go, yeah. What we've done is we've got the Alpha Wheels system, and we've made it so that you can communicate directly to your DJI RS2, RS3, RS4 system. It does use an external Bluetooth connectivity device, so you no longer have to go directly through the Bluetooth of the gimbal, but you can have your own dedicated signal encoder and decoder, so you're always fully in control of it. You do have different functionalities. For example, I just rolled the smooth all the way down. This is my tilt. And then I'm gonna go ahead and crank it all the way up. And as I let go, as you can see, it has that delay. You do have control over certain things also, like for example, the speed. This is super slow, you see that? I'm just cranking the wheel and we're slowly, okay, this is going too slow. So now I'm gonna adjust the speed. And then now I'm gonna go full speed.
So this.
Yeah, so you do have speed and also deadpan control on it. You can change the functionality of the wheels. So for example, right here I was doing pan, right here I was doing tilt, and right here I'm doing roll. You do have control over all three different axes on the gimbal. This product has released, I want to say about roughly 2 to 3 months ago. It has hit the market, and there are individuals that are using it in specialty moments that are PTZ applications. I just recently saw somebody post this on a theater. They were using this on a cable cam, and they were operating it all the way up in the control box, and they just had the camera cable camming across the entire auditorium. And the individual, after so much practice, was comfortable with just operating the wheels. This does take practice. There is a learning curve, and I think it's funny to say learning curve considering the fact that you can actually program the curve of your speed, your wheels, the mathematics, all the crazy science and mumbo jumbo, and they pay me minimum wage, right? I only know what I need to know. I'm just joking. But anyways, no, yeah. So there's so much that you can do with this. And the reason I was telling you this, that I think you would really like this, is because you can actually pair this with our power device to feed power straight to the gimbal, and you'll have a lot more of a lower platform. And then from there, you can still mount that onto a car, and use that as a rolling car camera situation. Throw this in the passenger seat or in the back seat. Run yourself a transmitter or a couple lines, and you're good to go. You can power this via USB-C. You could also power this via NPF battery on the bottom. Personally, I myself like to run everything on one single individual battery, just because like if it's done, I swap that out and I'm not having to like detach everything other than just that. But I mean, yeah.
How much did they go for?
So you're looking at roughly at a $800 retail price for this. For the Cine Gear show, we are running a special throughout the time of the show. Locally at Sammy's and also at Film Tools here in LA, you can get it at 15% off, or also at B&H and at Ramadan.
Nice. Yeah, because they're like thousands normally.
Oh yeah, the most inexpensive option available on the market right now, just for the control unit, you're looking roughly around $2,000 to $3,000, and that's still not including the control head and all the other accessories that are always added to it to make it a functional unit. Whereas in this situation, you're looking at like $800. Let's just speak hypothetically here. $1,000 for a tripod and the mounting system. Maybe an extra $200-300 per battery that you want to run on the back, and then from there, obviously your camera system, your gimbal, and your monitor and your communication system. All right, I'm just gonna start ballparking here. All right, FX3. What is this? 24 mil ASUN transmitter, DJI RS4. Let's say you want to go with the 4. You're looking at the ASUN connection system with the monitor. You're looking at a VB99 battery, the mounting solution, the tripod, everything. You're probably sub $6,000 with everything. Like if you've never owned any of this, which most of the times I'm pretty sure that whoever's watching this, you already own a camera, you already own a lens, you already own a gimbal, you probably already own a tripod. At this point, the only thing you would need to really buy that you may or may not already own would be a transmitter monitoring, transmitter receiver system, the wheels. That's literally all you would have to buy, and maybe a V-mount battery. Oh yeah.
Cool. All right.
Or you can go buy yourself a $6,000 system and probably still need more accessories just to get it to work. You know?
Yeah.
Just saying. So now, more than meets the eye, whoop, 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 all that good stuff. Right, we're gonna go check out this new collaboration with Transformers. You're gonna love this. All right. So, as you guys can see, this year, usually, okay, as you guys can see, most of the times when we do a collaboration with, you know, an influencer, maybe some sort of like YouTuber or maybe other filmmakers. Whereas this time we've actually gone outside the box and we've done a collaboration with another IP. Transformers is the IP. We've gotten the color schemes and the color schematics of Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and what's the other guy's name? The purple guy, Megatron. Oh my gosh, how did I forget Megatron? I actually love Megatron, dude. And so yeah, they don't let me eat. All right, I'm just playing. Don't let my management see that. They take care of me. They love me here. Okay, so no, yeah. So as you guys can see, we have different kind of color schemes. This is gonna be the best example for me to show you because they're just so much lighter and smaller. But you have like a Bumblebee look. You have what's the Decepticons? I was playing. You got Megatron and you got Optimus Prime. So the thing is, we're using these color schemes and layouts not just on clamps, but on magic arms, batteries, tripods, cages. Whether you're rocking a Sony, a Canon, a Nikon, we're gonna have this color scheme available for almost any of the major big four cages and systems. But this is a collaboration that we've done, that we've been working on for a while. It's a really fun collaboration. I'm not gonna lie. If I had gotten this color scheme and this color schematic and this color setup on the 80 Pro 8, which is my personal favorite tripod from SmallRig, that would have been awesome because that is the biggest heavy duty tripod that we offer at sub $1,000. I'm literally running a fully rigged out Komodo over there with an anamorphic lens, with a matte box, with a battery. It's such a big boy and it's all running comfortably, counterbalanced, perfectly balanced on the 80 Pro 8, which is $800, carbon fiber tripod. So yeah, so this is the new collaboration that we started doing this year with Transformers, and I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Let us know. Like, comment, sub, subscribe. I've always wanted to say that. Like, comment for more, or what? I don't know. I've always wanted to do it, and I had my shot, and I ruined it. Yeah. So no, yeah, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this SmallRig here 2025 Cine Gear. I said that all wrong, bro. Oh my gosh. Who does this guy's media training? It sucks. We don't have a budget for that. Okay. So hey, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Cine Gear 2025. My name is Manny Moreno with the SmallRig booth. We got a bunch of cool stuff. Come check it out. If not, a couple handles I want to throw out there. SmallRig.us. I run that US account. My goal is to beat SmallRig.eu here pretty soon. And also we have SmallRig.global. But if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, or if you guys want to learn so much more about the current products that we have, or if you want to, get more information about the Dream Rig project, reach out to us at smallrig.com. There is a Facebook community group that I want to give a huge shout out to, and that is the SmallRig Product Community Group. It is a group of SmallRig users, fans, and also it's a direct channel to our R&D department, a lot of us reps, and we reach out to individuals that might need help and or input on products that they may own. And if there's any time that you guys have an idea that you want to bring to life, the SmallRig Production Community Group and also Dream Rig are the best platforms for you to go check out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, you guys, rig, wreck, repeat, man, and follow your dreams, free your dreams. See you guys soon. Thanks a lot for having me.